So that's the question for today. Thought for today: are you happy with your smile? Okay, so sun is out and I'm in the north. What could be better than that combination? What could be better is that I also have a new mountain bike. So I've never had really a proper mountain bike before, and I just want to show you the new Steed. So this is it. It's a specialized rock hopper. It's got 29-inch wheels, tires, and it's 18 speed, double at the front and 9 at the back. And I've literally just taken it out of the box, which is why it still has these stickers on the pedals, and the largest dork ring that I've ever seen in my entire life on the back. So those will be coming off in due course. It's got a Sun Tour front shock absorber, and it's got Tektro brakes, disc brakes there. You can see quick release, which I quite like. In fact, that's one of the reasons I chose this bike. Sun Tour at the back, and also it's got a quick release down there on the rear wheel as well. No through axles for me, and just to allude to my purist classic credentials, it even has a square tapered bottom bracket. What could be better than that, eh? Micro shift. These are at a weird angle. I think it was just assembled with them. I need to twist those right a bit. That doesn't look comfortable to me. What else can I tell you? The front tyre is a Fast Track Sport. Never heard of that before. This is all new to me, actually, this mountain biking. Saddle, it's got 2 bolts, which is always positive because they've got a tendency to slip if they're on a single one. Just on a normal seat post, nothing special about that. And the bike itself is has got an aluminium frame, so this is a premium buttered alloy. So it's here. What else can I tell you about it? It's I've cycled about 500 meters on it so far. It's already got some mud on it, and that's making me slightly sad. Anyway, I think as the parlance goes, it's time to shred some trails. So let's do just that. So that's the question for today. Thought for today: are you happy with your smile? Okay. Answers on a postcard, please. Thank you. Bye. Okay, here I am shredding a trail. In fact, I could even be accused of, I believe, sending this bike. I'm going down this trail. It's going downhill, and it's rolling really well. It's well, I mean, I did go for the larger tyre size. I wasn't sure whether to go for 27.5 or not. I thought, why not go for the 29? I'm used to riding 28-inch with my Pashley, which is quite an unusual size in the UK, but common in continental Europe. And that rides really well. I guess on the flat it's probably going to be better. There's a lot of uphill. I believe the 29 could be a disadvantage, but I've got ridiculously small chain ring down there. I've got no idea how small that is. I should have checked on the specs, but it is really tiny, and I've got a massive dinner plate on the back, so I can't imagine that I'm not going to be able to get up the hills. And I've secured a couple of nice pastries there and a flat white, and as it's a bakery I also popped in and got myself a loaf, and I think all that came to the priestly sum of something like £6.50, which is frankly ridiculous. But there we are. That's living in the north for you, I suppose. And it's a spelt loaf as well. Yeah, I know, it's too much, isn't it? Okay, so we've seen how it shreds or sends down the hills. What about going up? Well, I'm in the easiest gear at the moment, and my legs are sort of going 10 to the dozen, but I'm still out of breath, and I don't think that's anything to do with the bike. I think the bike is, I think I could get up most things on this bike, but gonna have to work on my strength. Well, I've made it up that little bit of hill. I'm now on my second trail, which is called the Durban Walk, and I thought today I best have some sort of mission, and my mission today is to make it to the Wascally Way. So the Wascally Way is this mysterious route I've heard of for quite a long time. I first heard about it, funnily enough, via watching a video by a chap called Francis Cade, and he used to go up that way quite a bit after he moved up to the northeast, and I thought, my God, I never heard the Wascally Way all these years. Well, many years ago when I lived up here, I was riding all sorts of trails, but I'd never heard the Wascally Way, and it's probably because it didn't actually exist as a trail when I was a kid. You know, it was just a track on the moors that nobody had thought to give a name to, but now, like everything up here, it's got some special name, like the Way of the Angels or Reaver's Way or something or other, you know. Anyway, so that's where I'm going today. I'm going to see if I can find this mysterious Wascally Way and see what it's like. Let's see if we can find it together, shall we? Oh, well, how about that for a view, eh? Got the wind turbines on the hill, very positive sign, I think, and sun is still out, which is quite pleasantly surprising. I hope it's going to stay that way. I don't think it will. I just thought I'd mention with the bike, you know, aficionados may think, well, this is sort of an entry-level bike. Entry-level bike, it's like the words that many people who ride bikes least want to hear. It's not actually the entry level, it's the next one up. This is the sport. I can't remember the exact difference, but it's got a slightly higher spec, and although it doesn't have the best shock absorbers, these are fine. They've been doing their job as far as I'm concerned. Great brakes, some of the best brakes I've ever had, actually. Not that I've had many disc brakes, and yeah, it's handling well. The gears sort of change okay, and not Shimano, they're micro shift, so you know, I'll allow you to stick your nose up in the air at that point. But it's perfectly possible to upgrade this bike if I wanted to. It's the basic same geometry of the frame and forks, it stays the same, and you can upgrade if you want to. Even though I've seen some websites which say it's not easy or not possible to do that, it's always possible to do that. So yeah, it's not an entry-level bike, and I did go deliberately for the 9-speed, you know, because I'm a bit of a Luddite. even more so for the square tapered bottom bracket. When I saw that, I mean, I was definitely going to buy the bike, because I come from an age where square tapered bottom brackets have got huge nostalgic value, and I also like the quick release. So when I saw the quick release, I thought, great, doesn't have those fancy hollow what are they called, hollow axles, I guess. So yeah, I thought that would be, you know, another tick in the box. And I can say I'm not disappointed at all with the bike so far. It's really handled perfectly well. It's smash and ride, and yeah, I mean, you could say it's entry level, right? And maybe I'm an entry level mountain biker because I've never really, as you can probably tell, done this sort of thing. I probably have to get some special gear, special pedals, and God knows what, in order to become a proper mountain biker. But for this, you know, moment in time, from these humble beginnings, we'll see where this journey takes us, and hopefully it's going to lead us to Wascally Way, the mysterious Wascally Way. Okay, so I have found the Wascally Way, and it is indicated here. There's 4 miles to a place called Wascally, 22 miles to Allen Heads, and there's a confluence here of 2 cycle routes. So you've got the 7, which goes from Whitehaven all the way to Sunderland, which is worth exploring someday, and the 14, which goes from Tynemouth to, surprisingly, all the way to Teesside, it says here. So that's quite a long way altogether. That'd be worth exploring. And this is Concert. So Concert, famed for its steelworks, and here is one of the I don't know what it's called actually, but the molten material would be poured in these, I believe, and smelled wood for the smelled works, which were famously closed during the reign of Thatcher, who people probably haven't got a good word to say in this area. So now I've found the Wascally Way, let's get ourselves to Wascally. Something tells me this might be the mysterious Wascally that we've been on a quest for today. There's the there's a farm over there, that might be a chapel or something, I don't know. This is definitely what remains of a very rudimentary platform. And yeah, it looks like somebody came here and had a holiday, and it was like a hell of a holiday, and I hope they got back home safely alright. Anyway, bleak, isn't it? It's like something off one of those Scandi noir movies, you know, where people just come to these weird remote places probably on specialised rock hoppers, actually, if I think about it, and yeah, they're never seen or heard again, and next thing you know, there's an investigation trying to work out where these people have gone. So this is it. I think I'll carry on a little bit further. Trail goes still higher, because you can always go a little bit higher, can't you? Just going to check on the Garmin. Yeah, we're 353 meters and still going up. I've only come 22 kilometers from home, so that's quite impressive, isn't it, that in such a short distance I've got to somewhere as spectacularly remote as this. And look at those clouds over there. I reckon the rain is probably falling down the Tyne Valley, maybe the Derwent Valley. at the minute I'm lucky. Hopefully I'm going to evade the bad weather. Okay, I'll report on the next part of this mystery. Okay, so I'm still on the Wascally Way, I believe. I'm still climbing. I'm still surrounded by moors, and I'm just on the edge of the rain and the sun. So up there is the sun, and you can see it on my sunglasses maybe, and sort of over there is the rain. The question is, am I going to be lucky and stay dry, or am I going to get wet? So I've reached 437 meters above sea level, and it also looks like I've probably reached the end of the Wascally Way. There's the road that the trail joins now at this point, and some farmhouses up here. Right up in the Pennines, look at the views all around. Absolutely spectacular views. So privileged to be able to live in a place this remote. I've only come about 29 kilometers from home. So I did come downhill slightly just to get to where the road was. So probably another 10 or 20 meters height to the highest point. I'm going to go downhill now. I'm going to go all the way back down the trail and send this baby, which is now absolutely covered in mud, back down the way it came. So I'll take a few shots on the way. Actually, despite the fact I'm wearing a waterproof, I've been immensely lucky because as you can see, there's the sun again, and you know, I seem to have avoided the worst. So just a little bit of maybe 15 minutes of drizzle, so hopefully it'll be dry all the way back. And the best of all, I've got a tailwind. Okay, all around me is cloud, like pretty much all around as far as the eye can see, and from up here that's a long way. And I'm in this bubble of sunlight, so I've taken my waterproof back off, and I'm just about to send this baby. I know you want to have a closer look, especially at the dork ring. Is my left pedal, just in case you were wondering if I've got the right one on. Yeah, I'm going to send this baby all the way down this trail, and it is pretty much downhill all the way, and I've got a tailwind, so it's like a dream combo, isn't it? Sun, trail, downhill, and tailwind. So how has it been? My first gravel experience on a sort of a gravelly type bike. Well, I found it quite a hard slog, if I'm honest. These chunky tyres obviously make it a little bit harder, but it was a pretty heavy gradient. I think no matter what bike you use up here, you're probably going to find it hard, and it's pretty blowy as well. So I was pedaling into a headwind, you know, get the violins out. It's pretty sad stuff, but I made it. You know, I made it up here, got to the end of the trail, which is what I intended to do. The Wascally Trail is not a mystery anymore, and I'm sure I'll be coming up here a lot in the coming days and months. Anyway, let's just enjoy the descent, shall we? What it's all about, isn't it? Gravel, sending it down the gravel. Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay, I'm still sending this baby down the track. Still got some sunshine behind me. There is some cloud as well, but you know, I'm not going to worry about that. This is fantastic. This is literally trail heaven. I mean, where the Wascley Way starts, there's another trail that goes all the way down to Durham and beyond, to Sunderland, I think. Or I could have gone in the opposite direction, which I will be doing actually. I'll be going all the way down through Concerts, back down the Derwent Valley. Just trails all over the place. So yeah, it's a great place if you like trails, gravel, bikes, and just getting out and smiling, because you can't help but smile when it's like this, can you? It's fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, spectacular. It was a great ride. I'm glad we've solved the mystery of the Wascley Way, and we've found another trail, and we've got a new bike to try the trail on as well, which is even more fun. So thanks for coming along on this Wascley adventure. I hope you've enjoyed it, and just how happy are you with your smile?